Hi there, beautiful viewers. My name is Abba Ene. Welcome to another intriguing episode of Family Platform, your show where we give you all the glitz, the glam, the news, the hot topics. You know, whatever you want, you find it on this show as usual. And with that said, this week we're going straight into that glitz. Let's go see Timi Dakolo perform. Welcome back, guys. It is still Family Platform, and yes, you know I never do this alone. I mean, it'd be so boring. I have my beautiful co-host in the studio, and she is looking, I'm trying to find the word,
Search.
majestic today.
Yep.
Welcome on the show. How you doing?
Actually, it would be really boring without me. It would be boring without me.
Exactly.
And you're looking beautiful. I
Thank
love
you.
your hair.
Thank you. You look
Beautiful.
amazing. I like the whole
swag
everything, the whole ensemble. You look beautiful. Welcome on
Thanks,
the show.
darling. Thank you.
Okay, guys, so we are going straight into the top trends for the week. Let's go see what's been going on. The top trends for the week are: Wood seller's son emerges LASU's best graduating student. The best graduating student in the 27th convocation ceremony of the Lagos State University, LASU, Mubarak Olawale Olaniyi, said despite his humble background of being the son of a wood seller and losing his mother while growing up, he did not allow the challenges of life to distract him from pursuing excellence. Olaniyi, who read accounting education, added that the notion some people have about education courses also did not discourage him in realizing his ambition. He graduated with a CGPA of 4.98 from the Department of Accounting Education, Faculty of Education. My position as this year's BGS results from the choices I made in previous years: determination, hard work, consistency, good association, mentorship, and prayers brought me here. I wasn't just an A student. I participated in various activities, joined impact-focused organizations, served humanity, volunteered, and held leadership roles. Japa. People now liquidate investments, savings to leave Nigeria, Alibaba says. Veteran Nigerian comedian Alibaba has stated that some persons now liquidate their investments to leave the country. He also stated that many people in the entertainment industry have left the country in the last few years despite having the financial strength to survive the current hardship. Speaking during a live TV program, Ali Baba stated that some of the people who left the country could have survived Nigeria's current economic realities with the talents and opportunities they have. The ace comedian also narrated how his friend left the country to give his children a better life. A friend of mine traveled 2 days after Valentine. We had a Valentine's party and he was there. Everything was okay. And then he called me in May to say he had left the country. Things like this now happen on a daily basis because of the current state of things in the country. The younger generation needs to brace up and take back their own destiny. Insecurity forced Flavor to hold dad's funeral in Enugu instead of Anambra, Cubana chief priest. Businessman and socialite Pascal Okechukwu, known as Cubana chief priest, has suggested that insecurity is the reason the funeral of high life star Flavor's dad was held in Enugu instead of his home state of Anambra. Chief Priest, who was among the celebrities that attended the funeral, stated this via his verified Instagram page. He appealed to Southeasterners to collectively address the issue of insecurity in the region, emphasizing that it is no longer interesting. The socialites mentioned that Southeasterners cannot destroy their homeland because they are being marginalized. He wrote, "This amazing funeral was supposed to be happening in Umunze, Anambra State, but here we are in Enugu managing it, Umunne. We need to come together and fix this. It's no longer interesting. We cannot destroy our own because we are being marginalized." D'banj announces the sequel to his classic album, Entertainer, released 16 years ago. Legendary Nigerian musician D'banj has declared himself a new cat in the music industry as he sets to drop a new album. The 43-year-old singer said, despite clocking 20 years in the music industry, he still feels like he is scratching the surface again, noting that the music industry has evolved over the years. In a recent TV interview, D'banj disclosed that he would be working with some new generation artists in his upcoming album, Entertainer, which he said was a sequel to his critically acclaimed 2008 album. He also spoke on the role he played in the global acceptance of Nigerian music. According to D'banj, the new album will be released on June 28, 2024, and it will be part of his album Entertainer, which had the hit singles Igwe, Fall in Love, Bona Feli Feli, and Suddenly. Tems releases her highly anticipated debut album, Born in the Wild. After months of fans eagerly awaiting the arrival of her debut LP, Tems has finally put out the album titled Born in the Wild. Released on June 7, 2024, the album has 18 tracks with 2 interludes while featuring 2 guest appearances from Afrobeat superstar Asake and Grammy Award-winning rapper J. Cole. Ahead of the album, Tems released the single Me and You, which recently earned her 2 nominations for the 2024 BET Awards, and Love Me Jaja, on which she samples the song of the same name by Seyi Shodimu and Shafi Bello. Tems also recently performed Unfortunate from the album at her NPR Tiny Desk performance and Love Me Jaja at the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. In sports, BFN celebrates Okpeyori plans intensive training camp ahead of Paris Olympics. The Badminton Federation of Nigeria has organized a special dinner to send forth the country's #1 badminton star Anuoluwapo Okpeyori, who is set to intensify training in Italy ahead of the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. Okpeyori, who has dominated Africa in men's singles from 2019 till date, winning 4 African Championship titles and 2 African Game titles, secured a spot at the Paris Games last month, becoming the first Nigerian badminton player to qualify for 2 consecutive Olympics after featuring at Tokyo 2020 event. An elated Francis Orbi, president of the Badminton Federation of Nigeria, said on the occasion that Okpeyori had broken the badminton jinx after qualification for the Games in Paris. Orbi further outlined the federation's program for Okpeyori, which he said would begin with a 3-week training tour of Italy this week. All right, guys, it is still family platform, and yes, we're having a wonderful time in the studio, and we just want to talk about, a couple of the top trends for this week. The boy from my school, by the way, I'm proud.
Your school. Wow.
Yes, I mean, he graduated with 4.98 CGPA. I'm so proud of him. His mom is a wood seller, so it's so beautiful to see people come from, not so privileged backgrounds, but like deciding to do better and pursue a better life for themselves. I'm so proud of him. And the governor just gave him 10 million naira, by the way.
That's big. Last week we talked about the young lady, the little girl that was given 21 million.
Mm-hmm.
And I said something. I said, look, we talked about two people really. What's his name again? Patoran King.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, education has no barrier whatsoever. Like you said, the guy coming from not so privileged, background, but he made something fantastic out of himself and education. See, every and anybody can be whatever they want to be.
Absolutely.
Just focus, put your mind to it, be consistent. Consistency is what brought him here.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't distracted, because when you're distracted, that kind of GP is not for people who are distracted in school. It's not.
Okay, moving on. With the whole issue of insecurity, having to bury one's...
Oh, you're talking about Flavor's father's burial, my
know.
dear. I don't know what's happening in the East. The insecurity in the East is so massive, so big. In fact, it's become a business at some point, because you have all manner of tags to it now.
Yeah.
You have
There's
the
kidnapping,
kidnappers,
there's organ
you have
traffickers.
organ traffickers, you have ECNN, or what did they call themselves? All of these people, and they've made that area almost a shut down place, a place that used to bubble, a place that a whole lot happens in. If you get to Onisha now, it's a ghost of itself. And it's sad, because the Easterners are known for commerce. Now you can't even commerce nothing there. It's really sad. And this affects family income. Because it's family platform. This is what we do, family platform. And if we cannot discuss things that affect people's, income, and then they have their no movement on Mondays, no movement on Tuesdays. Old people can't even go into their farms, and they're kidnapped. It's sad, really.
So sad.
The East is almost not a part of Nigeria now, and there are families there. It's sad, really. It is.
All right, guys, and that's it for the top trends this week. We're about to take it to the streets. Let's go ask Nigerians what age they think is appropriate for a child to leave their parents' house or their guardian's, house. Let's see what they have to say, guys.
Well, I'll go by with the Western world theory that says 18.
Some people are 18 years, 19 years, but if you look at them, you find out that these people are still child because of their behavior. So what I would say is that right from when a child knows what life is talking about and you can live. So maybe 18 years, because of that adult this thing, I would say 18 years.
When you think you are old enough and you have the confidence or the boldness to sort things out on yourself, you can just, because there are some situations, if you can't handle it, there's no way. You have to grow back to where you're coming from.
By honest, as long as you are able to do it, it's not by the money or anything, but as long as you're able to live by yourself and not need an assistant, you will definitely need an assistant. But what I mean by that assistance is maybe be able to fight for yourself in terms of bullies and stuff like that, because staying alone is not easy.
right, guys, welcome back. It is still Family Platform, and yes, we're having a wonderful, wonderful time on the show. I hope you, my viewers, are too. I mean, we just heard what Nigerians have to say. Some people are saying, you know, till you're able to pay your bills by yourself.
You were just telling me now that the moment you planned leaving home,
But I'm seeing rent. I'm not leaving.
some few weeks ago, and then you saw the rent, you had to advise yourself. Really, I would say that for guys, if you think you're financially up to it, it's okay. But out there in developed world, they have a different,
System of
system
things.
entirely. Sometimes you have some countries 16, some 18, and that because they have a system that supports them. Unlike here, where a guy of 30 is still well rooted in his parents' home, hasn't even gotten a job safe. So it will be a lot difficult to find young people moving out just like they do out there abroad. Here we don't have the system supporting us, so parents just have to continue to support their kids until they are financially stable and mentally ready to move.
Okay.
But like I always say, for a girl child, the only movement you make from my own house is into your husband's house.
Hey.
Bam.
Hey! Okay, guys, that'll be all for the reactions to the Vox Pop. We're going straight to the food and nutrition segment, one of my favorites. And today I'll be talking to you about the healthiest options for meats. I mean, we hear that, don't eat too much meat. It will do this, it will do that. Meat is unhealthy. When you're eating chicken, don't eat the skin. It has unhealthy fat, But I'll be giving you the best options for meat today, starting with turkey. So skinless turkey meat is an excellent source of niacin and vitamin B6. Skinless turkey is one of the best lean proteins to add to your meals. The nutrients found in skinless turkey meats can help support heart health, energy levels, brain function, digestion, and other bodily processes. Turkey drumsticks and thighs are not as lean as other parts of the turkey, but they're still a good source of iron, which is crucial for your metabolism. Skinless chicken breast is another fantastic source of vitamin B6 and niacin, but that's not all. In an average 4-ounce serving, there is usually just 1 gram of fat, while there is also the nutrient of riboflavin. Riboflavin is also known as vitamin B2, a substantial water-soluble vitamin found naturally in chicken. Riboflavin is necessary for the growth, development, and overall function of cells in our body. It also helps us turn the food we eat into energy fats that fuels us. Plus, white meat is a good source of phosphorus. So, I mean, you can tell that all the options I'm giving you, I keep saying skinless, because the skin of meat is usually not the healthiest part for us. Okay, guys, that'll be all for the food and nutrition segment. We're going straight into the song of the week, and our song for this week is Thames with Love Me Jaja. Congratulations to Thames. She just dropped her first album. I mean, someone that's been Grammy nominated. She's won an Oscar. No, she's Oscar nominated as well. I mean, she's done well internationally, and seeing her drop her first album after she's achieved so much, you would know that there's so much pressure on her. But I feel like she didn't let the pressure get to her. She just did her thing, and this album
At
is
her
beautiful.
own time and pace.
Yeah.
And then again, that Love Me Jeje thing. That song was done by Sheisho Dimu
Yeah.
and this my auntie that acts. That song has always been a sweet one for me. So she coming in with the Gen Z aspect of it go blow, no doubt.
Absolutely, guys. Let's go take the song of the week, Thames, Love Me Jeje. Okay, guys, that was Thames with Love Me Jeje. Beautiful song, by the way. It's about time to get serious on the show. And on the Insight segment this week, we're talking about managing finances in marriage. I'm not married though, see my fingers, no rings. So I'm throwing the question to you.
Yeah, like I always tell you, you will get there. So, managing finances in marriage. You know, money is, in fact, the first issues couples have always borders on money. Before you even begin to talk of infidelity, money they carry first. That's their first quarrel. But though perhaps at the end of the day, maybe infidelity could actually break up the marriage, but their major wahala is always money. So I'd say, first things first, honesty. Declare what you earn. Now, I won't be talking about, civilized country where you have the system taking care of a lot of things. Let's just leave it to Nigeria, where you find that mostly the women are dependent on their husbands, okay? Because out there you see some fellows who say, they even put things in their mother's name so that when there's a divorce, a spouse won't just walk in and take everything away like the footballers do, but that's there. Here, you find that mostly the women are dependent on the men financially, okay? So, I would advise the men, if you earn 150,000, be up and waiting in the collar. Just state it the way it is. I earn 150,000. I assure you, no sound woman would come and place a budget of 200,000 in front of you, knowing what you earn. By being that honest and plain, you've solved more than 60% of the problem. But where she does not know what you earn, she will begin to place certain stupid demands and trust women who want to buy this, who want to buy that. My friend just bought Ankara. My other friend just bought 135K lace. You're not even thinking, are they earning same as my husband? How much am I even earning myself that I'm placing this kind of demand on the man? So, I would advise our men, just state what it is. If it is 50K, let her know it's 50K. So she doesn't bring you some silly bills. Let's just keep it open. Open. Discuss these things, see what works for every family, and we'll take it from there. By so doing, look, the thing go just as sweet they go.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not married, but I just wanted to say that, in a situation where you're married, whoever earns more should obviously, take more of the
but of course,
burden of, paying bills and all of that. And whoever, earns less should still be supportive in a way that, I don't earn enough, but like, I'm going to sort a couple of things out. So there's a sense
that's
of...
why I said, if you earn 200, she earns 100. You bring it to the table.
Yeah.
This is what we have. You begin to draw your budget on what you have.
Yeah.
And now you don't come and tell us because I'm bringing to you can't talk, you cannot.
Exactly.
No, because like I said earlier, marriage is a partnership. It's a partnership.
Absolutely.
It is.
Okay, guys, I hope that you have been taking notes on the show today, and I've had so much fun. I've learned a lot. I've danced, I have laughed. It's been a roller coaster of emotions on this show.
And somebody says he wants to go back
exactly
to the drawing board and just incorporate all of this.
I wonder how many viewers have said that to themselves too. Okay, guys, it's been such a fun time on the show today. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I remain Abba Ene, and thank you so much, Madam Chooks, for doing this with me. As
Thanks
usual.
for having me, sweetheart. It's always beautiful being here, honestly.
I know. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms showing on your screen right now. And do not forget to use the hashtag family platform and let us know what you think of, everything that we say and do on the show. Do not forget also to keep watching Family Platform till I come your way next time. Be good and bye.